While the van might be called the M.I.A, Trevor is definitely not M.I.A. He's at the start line. What do you reckon, Ange? We'll get him going?
Get him going, Mac.
Righto, Trevor, fire it up and send it down the road.
Slow off now. Control it. Ease off now. You'll have to ease off a bit more, How'd that feel?
Awesome, that's fantastic.
Well, Trevor did so well in the time trials yesterday. I've got big hopes for him today. And especially with all that squealing he was doing in the Caravan.
He was certainly enthusiastic in there. Let's hope he winds it off a little bit for this water crossing, because even though he did well in the time trial, this is a completely different bag now, and he's just driving in the water. You've got to take that a little bit differently, and we've seen that a couple of times with a couple of the different vans going through that they haven't. Completely different outcome. So it's a fairly big van. It sits nice and high.
The water's pretty high today too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. This track just keeps changing completely, and I guess that's a good reflection of the Australian conditions, because no matter where you go, you could be there today, conditions are great, tomorrow not so great. It looked pretty good. How did it feel?
That was fantastic. I was pretty excited to go through the water.
Well, you've had a bath. Now it's time to take it down and make it rock and roll, mate. We'll see what happens at the next obstacle, which is, of course, the Wombat Holes.
Now, we've seen a few Kokodas go through now, but this is their full off-road version. So it's higher than the others, which means more clearance. It's going to breeze through this, right?
You're right, Ange, and there's a bit of a different layout in how they've set things up as well. You notice, like the, yeah, I know, it's doing it well, isn't it?
Oh.
The jerry cans are mounted a little higher, so the departure angle's a bit better. That's a 19'6" Caravan, so a good length for a tour.
How's this going? Is it all right? Keep an eye on it for me.
Oh, we're keeping an eye on it for you, mate, but at the moment, it's doing it effortlessly.
Trevor did really well on the time trial, and he looks nimble, doesn't he? So, speed dirt track, I reckon he's all over it so far.
Hey Angie, this one's the actual GM's actual van. So he's pretty confident in it. We'll see how we go.
I remember Jamie making a comment in the time trial about he actually thought it was about the second best one he's towed around there, so it sits nice. But these are the things that get thrown up in front of you as you travel down the road. It's a real life representation of a dirt road. It's doing it with ease.
Yeah, it sure is.
It really is
really
travelling
smooth.
well.
There's got a big bump here.
Whoa! Jamie, I'm really surprised how good this is feeling.
Yeah?
Oh, these big lumps and bumps at speeds is amazing.
That's awesome. And this is a pretty big van, isn't it?
This is a big van. This is full off-road height, 19'6" length.
Yep.
You got the double spare wheels in the back too, so it's not a light van.
Yep.
So it's very ready for off-grid when we get there.
In between our competitions, there was a big group in here, and they've chopped it up so badly.
Remember, you've got like an anchor on the back now, so we're going to go up a hill, so you don't want to go too slow, you don't want to go too fast, otherwise you're going to launch.
Slow down off these and then...
Momentum is our friend. I know.
Oh!
I know, he's here.
Yay!
Keep them turning.
Nice work.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. You've got to keep going though. Oh, yeah, just gently, a bit more. Keep going, keep going.
Turning, not spinning.
It's
And you see the difference when he starts to get that wheel spin is when it starts to stop.
How was that, eh? Great driving.
He slowed down almost to a stop through the sand, so his time is going to struggle there.
Yep.
The other areas he's been going a bit faster, but you're right. Sam was a bit hard on the gear.
So, Trav, we're coming to the end now. The finish is up here.
Yeah.
Not much to go. How do you reckon it's all gone?
I'm really impressed, super impressed.
Not too fast, eh? If you won't stop, you won't stop.
Between the both of you hitting the brake pedal in there at the same time, you should be able to pull it up.
He didn't pull up that well.
We did it!
Well done, Trevor. That is a great time for a big van. It may even be the fastest time so far in just over 8 minutes. And it was so close to being a clean run. Only thing we can find to penalise you on was nearly driving off the cliff at the finish. Let's see how that stacks up when the other two vans take the track.